much, too little, yeah, too late. But you too much, too little, yeah, too late. But you too much, too little, yeah, too late. But you too much, too little, yeah, too late. But you too much, too little, yeah.
Back again. What up, y'all? It's your boy Jalen Darnell, and I'm back with another video. It's another story time. It's a story time about where I avoided going to my 5th grade parent-teachers conference because I know I was going to be in trouble and I know I was going to get my ass whooped, so I tried not to go. But it's a real good story. It's real juicy. Just wait. Oh, but do you like my Murder in the Knife Room t-shirt? I got the cast list and the people who helped the play and just the shirt. And I was in it and I played the struggling stand-up comic and I killed. So yeah, I'm giving you that. I'm giving you Southside Serpents, Riverdale. Riverdale? Yeah, it was Riverdale. I'm sorry, I spaced, I'm sorry. But yeah, Riverdale, and I'm just giving you some cut off sweats. But other than that, let's get on to this video. And if you want to keep on watching, just stay put. Oh, look at the back of the shirt. Got the cast on it. Okay, all right. So I feel like with any kid or with any like school-related like meeting of sorts, you're gonna feel on edge. Even if you don't do nothing bad, your grades is good, you're gonna feel on edge. Like when your teacher tells you, oh, there's a parent-teacher conference today, I need to talk to your parent. It's nothing, I need to talk to your parent. And if you be like, is it good or bad? They don't tell you, that's when you feel on edge. That's when you start thinking, but wait, my grades is good. I haven't been getting in trouble. I haven't been messing with those friends that I was in trouble. I've just been saying to myself, I'm cool. But when it's that meeting, a whole different thing come out. The teacher say something way out of left field. Your mama or your dad looking at, or your grandma, grandpa, whatever, whoever you live with, looking at you like, really? You doing this? You embarrassing me like this? That I tried to avoid that. Okay? So, this is the story talking about how I tried to avoid my 5th grade parent-teacher conference, which led me to getting a whooping of my I still say this is the worst whooping I got. Yeah, I can still say this is the worst whooping I got out of my whole childhood. Okay, so I went, at this time, in 5th grade, I was going to Andre Agassi before it was Democracy Prep. I was going there, and it was like my, because like at this time in 5th grade, it was like different our teachers was busy because it was like, our teachers like worked together. Like, I don't know how, but they worked together. I was in one class and my other friends were in another class. I was sad about that. But it was like my turn to get my parent-teacher conference. And I was like, I told my mom about it. She said she was coming. So I was like, dang. I was like, we kind of trying to avoid this. I was like, Mom, I called her because she was asking where I was going to be at and where was the classroom at and stuff. And she was like, where's the classroom at and stuff? Meet me at the classroom. And I was like, wait, do I need to be there? Can I go ahead and go play tetherball? Trying to get out of it, trying not to hear nothing. And she was like, nope, you can come to me with this meeting. So I was like, oh. So when my teacher was like, no, he don't need to be here, just us two. I was like, yeah. Okay. So my mom sits down, because you want to know why I know this? Because she told me all of this. So my mom sits down and she's talking to my teachers, Miss Thomas and my other teacher. I forget her name. Either I remember her name, but it's just I can't pronounce it. So it's my teacher, the one I can't pronounce, and then it's my other teacher, Miss Thomas. Love her. So she sits down. They have my planner, and like I would write stuff where we would take like time and like write our homework or stuff like that, or what we need to remember in our planner, our daily planner. So she had that. And then I think that was it. I think that's all she used. That was mine. No. Okay, so in hindsight, I kind of deserved the ass whooping, but we're going to get to that point. So I was forging my mother's signature. Like each day, we have to show our parents to let them know we either have homework or we don't. And in hindsight, I was just like, sometimes I didn't have homework, sometimes I did, and I didn't want to bother my mom with it, so I did her. She used to have initials, well, not you used to. She used to sign in initials, so it can be easier instead of signing her full name. So I would just do the initial, and I kept doing the initial, and then when I would fail a test, and I was supposed to like show her and turn it back in, I forged the signature. I forged the signature and turned it back in. So my teacher had this, and she was like, I don't know if you saw this, but yeah, he failed this one test. And she was like, okay, I didn't see this, so he's forging my signature, okay. And then they showed her my daily planner. And this was like, 5th grade was right when my parents got a divorce, or it was in the beginning stages of the divorce. Like they weren't living together, they were separate, but it was in the beginning stages of getting the divorce. So and then on top of that, I found out I was going to have a baby sister. So I was like preparing for that. And I wrote like the date of like her due date, at the time, her due date, my sister's due date. And I wrote it and in the binder, and then my teacher was like, I don't know about this. And she was like, my mom was like, oh yeah, his dad is going to have a daughter, so that's his sister's due date. That's when the sister's going to be born. And then my teacher was like, oh, okay. But like pretty much the longevity of that meeting was just pretty much telling my mom that I've been forging her signature. And when I would fail a test, I would forge her signature. And yeah. Oh no, and then I have a bad attitude. I have a bad attitude and I talk back. Okay. Yeah, I talk back. And I lied. At that time, I was going through stuff. I wanted my parents to be together and fix it, so I was going through stuff. I'll use that for whatever. So, yeah. So we on the car ride home. She didn't say nothing. She just said, you get your ass when we get home. That's all she said. So I'm like, why? What I do? I ain't do nothing. And she was like, and she said, nope, I want to hear it. Say what you when we get home. So at this point, we was living on Rainbow in the apartments Cornerstone. It's like right, if y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all live in Las Vegas and on Rainbow, it's like right there next to Mini Grand Prix. It's right there. We used to live in those apartments at this time, at 5th grade. We used to live in those apartments. So we lived over there. My brother, my oldest brother, my second oldest brother, my granny, we all lived in that apartment. And when we came home, this is how I love my granny. When we came home, my mom told them, well no, she told my granny, but my brother was just in the living room. So she told my granny that I was forging signatures. I was forging her signature on my daily planner on test, and I have a bad attitude, I talk back, and I lie. And my granny was looking at me. My granny looked at me like, what you doing that for? Like that was the look. And then my brothers was looking at me like, oh, you finna get it. Like that was that look. And then after that, my mom was like, so he's finna get a whooping. Don't try and save him. Cause my granny, whenever I get in trouble, my granny tries to save me, and I'll appreciate her for that. I love my granny for that. So yeah, my mom was like, he's finna get a whooping. He's finna get his ass whooped. He shouldn't have forged my signature. He should have been doing this shit, getting his shit together. But instead he's lying, forging my signature, having a bad attitude, talking back to the teachers, all of that. And she was like, I'm not gonna get you now. And I don't like that. When your parent be like, I'm not gonna whoop you now, I'm gonna get you when I get you, so just be ready. I don't like that. That puts me on ease. Cause then this is how I know I'm petty and how I know I'm not trying to get a whooping. I was like, I'm thinking she forgot. I'm like, you need anything, Mom? You want some water and nothing like that? And she has the belt right next to her bed. She's like, no, I'm good. But she keep looking at me like, you're not getting out of this. That was how she was looking at me. So, I was like, and then when it was time, she was like, Jalen, come here. I did this. Okay. And then right when that happened, Granny came up and was like, no, me and Jalen need to go to the store or something. And my mom was like, no, you can go to the store, take DeAndre or Dimitri. He needs to come talk to me real quick. And my granny, she was like, Tasha, he needs to come with me to the store. You're not finna whoop him like that. No. Wait, my lips are chapped. Hold on. She was like, you're not finna whoop him like that. And then my mom was like, no, he shouldn't have been forging our signature and acting bad in class. He's finna get his ass whooped. And mind you, I'm already crying. I'm like, no, let me go with Granny, no. So it didn't work. She dragged me into the room. She shut the door. locked it. Like I was getting my ass whooped. So she was like, face to face. I love that my mama was an old school parent, but she wasn't at old school to where she was like dropping pants. It was just, she gonna hit you, you gonna get it. Okay. So she's like, face the wall. And then she was like, face the wall and bend over. So I bend over. She getting me, she going in. She get my back. She get my back and my butt. So every time she get my back, I'm like, I'm being extra. So she get my back like a couple times and she like, move your hands. I'm like, no, you hit my back. And she like, move your hands. And when I said that, I was like, no. And she hit my hands and I was like, and then when she kept hitting it, she was going all over the place. Like she was going from my back to my butt to my legs, and then in reverse, my legs to my butt to my back. And it was like, what are you doing? Like stay on like a Pacific area. Like what are you doing? So she kept doing that, and then I fell to the floor, and I turned, and then she hit me in my like side of my leg. I said, ah, and I fell to the floor, and she was getting me while I was on the floor. And at this point, I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm like, I really shouldn't have been doing this, but I was being extra. I'm an actor. I'm being extra. She was hitting me in my legs and my knees and stuff at this point. And I'm like, help! Granny! Dimitri, DeAndre! Help! I shouldn't have been doing this. As I'm doing it, she like, shut up! And keep hitting me. So I'm like, help! She whooping me! And my mama at this point, she can't keep a straight face, but I'm bawling, crying, my eyes out. She can't keep a straight face. She like, Jalen, shut up. And at this point, my brother's in there, they're laughing because I'm screaming for them. And my granny's in there like, she looking at me, she like sad because I'm getting my butt whooped and I'm calling for somebody and they can't help. So then, I'm done, I'm cool. I'm done getting whooped. I lay on the bed. And you know how when you cry yourself to sleep and then when you wake up, you feel like you had the best sleep of your life and you feel like you missed everything? That's what happened. I was crying myself to sleep and she was like, shut up. I shut up because I ain't gonna get another whooping like that. So I shut up and I just fell asleep and I felt like I missed everything when only I missed dinner. And no, I didn't miss dinner. I slept until dinner was done. And then it was like not my turn. It was time to take a shower and I'm looking. I'm like, I got a big butt. So I got a big butt, and I also have like dimples in my butt. At that time, I had a big butt for my age. And at that time, I didn't have dimples or nothing like that. It was a perfectly smooth butt, smooth bottom. But now it's like, I have like dimples and stuff like that. But it's still a big butt, but I have dimples. But at that time, oh bitch. At that time, I'm like looking in the mirror, all of my back of my legs and my back, I have bruises. And I'm like, Mom, I'm like looking, and she's like, what? You gave me bruises. And she was like, oh, really, let me see. I showed her, and she was like, oh, you shouldn't have been acting up. I was like, that's not even funny, like, don't even say that. And then she just looked at me, and I was like, I can't wear my shorts this week because you gave me bruises and stuff. And she was like, dude, you better not wear your shorts, you better wear them pants. And I was like, now you're gonna dictate what I gotta wear? Like, really? And yeah, that was pretty much the end of it. I couldn't sit down for a good couple hours. I couldn't sit down because the bruises was hurting. The bruises was fresh, and my back was like hurting for a good minute because she got me in the back a couple times. And then even when I went to school, my back was still hurting. I tell her that, and she was like, shut up, don't say nothing. So, this sounds like an abuse story. I'm hot. This sounds like a bad abuse story, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't. It was just literally me being disciplined in a black home. So, yeah. But that's just, like, hot. No. But, yeah, that's the end of it. I got my butt whooped. I learned my lesson. After that, I told I was mad at my teachers. Oh, when I came back to school, I had a straight up attitude. I didn't talk to my teachers or nothing like that. I didn't participate like how I usually do. I wasn't talking to my friends. I was talking to my friends, but I was talking to my friends where I wouldn't get caught. I was talking to them, like I would talk to them, and then once like the lesson would start, I would stop talking to them. I wouldn't talk to them. They try to talk to me, I'd be like, nope. Anytime my teachers was talking to me, I was ignoring them. I was not talking to them. Talking to them, and they noticed it. My Miss Thomas noticed it because she asked me. She was like, she didn't say, "Are you okay?" But she was like, are you and your mom okay? Because I know she was mad and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't want to, don't talk to me. You don't talk, I got in trouble, don't talk to me. And she really was like, you really got in trouble? Didn't I say don't talk to me? I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I already got a whooping because of how I was talking to you and you still talking to me. I'm not trying to get no more trouble. Can you please cut this conversation short? You're not my teacher. My teacher's over there. You're a second teacher. Leave me alone. Like, I was like, that's how, I wasn't rude. I was at that point with my teacher because she really got me in trouble. So she's like, oh, all right. So she walked away and she told my actual teacher, and my actual teacher was just, I did not like my actual teacher. My actual teacher was a big old bitch. I did not like her. She was like, we had the color thing where it was like, okay, so you start off on green and you change your color to yellow. That means you're talking too much and you don't listen. You change it to yellow. Red was like you do something like real, like out of the ordinary, rude. And then blue was like to the point to where you get either suspended or expelled. So we had that, and I got up and went, this is how dumb she is. Maybe it came out wrong. Maybe I should have told her something, but no, it's stupid. So I grabbed tissues, and whenever she's teaching, she says, don't be rude, just grab tissues and go out the room. So I grabbed tissues, and I go out the room and blow my nose. She was like, where were you at, and stuff like that. I was like, I was right there outside the room blowing my nose. I came right back in. And she was like, no, I didn't see you. I said, yeah, because you were teaching. I didn't want to interrupt your lesson by blowing my nose inside the classroom, so I stepped out and shut the door so I wouldn't disrupt your teaching. And she was like, no, that's not, nope, you should have told me that, you should have told me that, change your color. And I was like, why do I have to change my color? For blowing my nose? Not interrupting your lesson? And she was like, that's not why, you should have told me. You were teaching. What was I going to tell? I was going to raise my hand, can I go blow my nose? Stopping you in your process, which you get attitudes from when we stop you while you're teaching. So why would I give you an attitude when you don't want to mess with me? So she was like, that's not the point. She was like, change your color and call your mom. I was like, okay, I'm calling mom. Because my mama, like, she has the same logic as me. So she going to be like, why is he on yellow? Because he blew his nose and didn't want to disrupt your teaching? That was literally what she said. But this is how mad I was. So I called her and I was like, Mama, this teacher made me change my color because I went outside and was blowing my nose and I didn't tell her while she was teaching, and I didn't want to disrespect her while she was teaching. And she was like, so what's the problem with that? And I was like, exactly, I don't know what the fucking problem is. I said that. My teacher's not standing here, but I said, I don't know what the fucking problem is. I said that. And as I said that, my mom was like, okay, you need to calm down because you just cussed. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just mad because she really over here made me change my color for nothing. And she was like, calm down, you just cussed, watch your mouth, just calm down, let me talk to her. And so she talked to her, I keep cutting myself. She talked to her and she was like, why did he change his color when he was trying to be respectful and went outside to not disrespect the teaching and stuff like that? And she was like, well, he should have just told me. And my mom was like, if he would have told you, that would have did what? Disrupt your learning, your teaching, and made you get an attitude. And she was like, well, either way, he still should have told me. And then my mom was like, no, he shouldn't, because either way, you would have still had an attitude with him and made him change his color regardless. So he did the respectful thing and took it outside. And at this point, you're pretty much targeting my son. And I am like the top bitch in charge at Agassi. So you really want to take that with me? And my mama was literally that type of chick. At Agassi, she had most of the respect. Everybody knew her because my oldest brother, he graduated from there, and he went there throughout his whole high school career. So my mama was respected at Agassi. So my teacher was like, no, it's not needed. So she didn't say nothing to me. She walked right past me, and she went to change my color back to green. And I looked at her and I said, what? And then and then she got back to teaching. My friends was looking at me like, that's how you do it. Like, back then, anybody want to mess with me. My mom was that person. But this is besides the point. But this is the story. That's it for this video. I was rambling on. I was telling multiple stories in 5th grade. But this is the story about how I got my ass whooped for forging my mom's signature. Having a bad attitude, talking back, and yeah, just not being a good kid in 5th grade. Yeah. But I blame the divorce because I really did want my parents to fix it. But at this point, I can care less about what that nigga does. So he can die in the ditch. I don't care. Okay, but that's not here today. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like this video, hit that bell so you know when I post. I post every Wednesday. I'm gonna start doing a time frame. So I'm gonna post, cause last week I posted at 2:50. I posted at 2:50. So this week I'm gonna try and edit this because today's Tuesday, so I'm trying to edit this as quickly as I can and post it for tomorrow at 2:30. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it at 2:30. But besides that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on my social. My social is medias, not my social. Oh God. My social media is Instagram is VicVanity D. Twitter is VicVinage17. Snapchat JDarnell166. Facebook Jalen Crendon. And I will see you guys next Wednesday.
Honestly, I think this should excite you. You love drama, it excites you.